Hi, Cheryl. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator. So we're going to talk to your dad today. Um, I like to just give a little. I don't think I've read for you before, so this is not an exact science, and they'll show me pictures that I have to describe to you to the best of my ability. They'll tell you what you need to know, maybe not what you want to know, but they usually do. And I stink at names, so if I say John or something, if they mention a name, it'll at least be a male with a J or a J-O name. He it's kind of like spiritual charades when I get the pictures, so we'll just see where he goes with it. Don't want to spend a lot of time talking. Seems how these are short. He can't. He comes in. I don't want to say very slowly, very softly. He's coming in very softly, very meek, mild. That it's like he's got an enormous amount of gratitude, that he wants to stress and get across to you. He's okay, and I hear this from a lot of them. He did not like being a burden anymore. He did not like not being able to do the things that he used to be able to do. He did not like, oh, and then I feel his male ego comes out like really, really strong. Sorry, I got distracted. Really strong. I can't do for myself. If I can't do for myself, I don't want to be like this. And he was telling them, maybe he didn't really know he was talking to them, that he, in his head anyway, I don't know if he said it out loud, but he was saying over and over and over, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm done. I don't want to be like this anymore. If I can't be better, then I'm ready. And he was saying, damn my body, because he wasn't able to do the things that he wanted to do. He's going back to, I don't want to be dependent on anybody. There's that male ego. So he wants you to know that he was sick of it, if you want to say it that way. Tired of it. Don't want to do this anymore. I'm ready. And of course, when it comes, we're never ready, totally ready. He was hearing somebody right there towards the end anyway. Quit. He was hearing a female that was on the other side. I'm trying to get him to tell me who it was. And if it doesn't make any difference, he won't say. His mother was one. He was hearing his mother talking to him, telling him that she had a place ready for him. Was he married more than once? Is your mom gone? I feel like it was a partner, a wife, a significant other that was also talking to him, telling him that they were ready. So if you were there when he left, or even around that time, he's saying that you may not have paid any attention, but if you think back, he was like looking at something, like always looking at something. He was seeing them, which is very common. And if you ever are around somebody, he's saying, because he's saying he did this. Oh, go ahead. when they are in that state, listen to them because they're talking to them. They hear them. And he was hearing both of these females and a male. There was a father-like figure, but it feels more like it was his grandfather, but maybe his grandfather was closer to him or very close to him. A grandfather can feel more like a father than your actual father, so that's why I say father-like figure. But it feels more like a grandfather, so you may not have known him. And he was, but that man was standing behind these two women, so they were in the forefront talking to him. But he was back, this man was back there showing him that he was there. And your dad was he was scared, he was nervous, but he was very comfortable with going with them. Oh, they were promising him cake. They were promising him cake. When you come see us, we're gonna have some cake for you. And it looks like chocolate cake, or at least this looks like it's got chocolate icing on it. Was that one of his favorite things? And now he's showing me a cake with one birthday candle in it. So did he like recently have a birthday or somebody very close to you either just had or just getting ready to have a birthday? um, I don't know that he smoked, but he's saying that you're going to get the smell of smoke around you as a sign from him. He says, I haven't figured out these damn signs yet. And I've even asked, okay, supposedly we've had past lives, blah, blah, blah. So if we've been up there before, we ought to know how to do this crap as soon as we get there. And it's like, no, it seems like we got to kind of learn it or get back into the swing of it or something all over again. So I don't know that he's figured out exactly what he's going to do. But you're good. And I don't know how you're going to feel this because I don't know how other people feel energy. Nobody feels it the same way I do. We're all different. But you're going to feel, it's going to almost feel like he's sitting next to you, not the physical body, but that loving, soft energy that at least that's the way he's coming across now. And it's an overwhelming amount of love and gratitude. It's still the gratitude energy. He is so grateful for your love and everything that you did for him. He said, I know I got a little grumpy sometimes. I was just pissed off at my situation. We're all going to have to go through it. So anyway, back to this feeling. It will almost feel like, I don't know how you're going to feel it. I know, and I've only experienced it very few times, so I don't think his will be that strong, but it's like this overwhelming sense of love like took over my whole body, and it just made me want to cry. It was so beautiful. So you're going, but this is going to be softer because he's being soft and sweet and loving and grateful. So you're going to feel the loving and grateful, and he's going to try to keep that energy around you to help you through life. He says she's already got it. She's already got it, but he's going to help you keep that loving and grateful attitude. You couldn't have done anything different. He said you need to let that go. It was my choice. He says beginner's luck. Don't know for sure what he means by that. Beginner's luck. Okay, he's showing I've never seen this before. Like if you look out the window, but he's also showing in the living room, like little sparks of light, little, not orbs. They're like almost like, when you have a sparkler and those little, but not a whole fountain of them like a sparkler is, but it's kind of like bright little psst, like that, little. But he's showing like there might be 3 or 4 of them at a time. So, and it might take a little bit because when the grief is new, it's really hard for the signs to come through, and it doesn't make sense to me because that's when you really need them. But it seems like the grief almost blocks them out for most people. But he's still showing these little sparks of light, and they're not like a shower of light. They're just like there'll be like 3 of them, like boom, 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 like just psst, psst, and they're really, really bright. Okay, he's actually showing me, and I think I've only seen this once, where when he left, he's like walking along, walking to where he's supposed to be going, and he's carrying a suitcase. And in his suitcase is all those crappy emotions that we hold on to here. I've never seen it shown quite like this. Oh, it almost makes me want to cry. It's beautiful. As he's walking along, he sets his suitcase down, and it's one of those old hard suitcases like from back in the 50s. And as he sets it down, it kind of cracks open, and doves come flying out of it. So all of his old crappy emotions that we all hold on to, not just him, all the regrets and all the anger and all those things that we hold on to in our life. This is really cool. And turned into beautiful white doves, and they're flying away up to heaven. They turned into something beautiful, and he no longer has those anymore. No pain. He knows that you love him. He says, tell her. Tell her what? You have to tell me what I'm supposed to tell her. Tell her that I love her. I admire her. I look up to her. I cherished her. Things that I did not express enough when I was here. Go tell the rest of them that you love them. Don't wait. And then he's showing he leaves his suitcase, and after it's opened up and all the doves flew out, and he's walking further, and he's being met by the people that I just told you about. And there's a beautiful angel behind them. I actually see Jesus too. There's like the people standing, and then there's a beautiful angel kind of just up above him, behind him, and then kind of next to the angel is an image of Jesus. And never mind. He says, I made it. I want you to know that I made it. So he's making a very clear picture of him getting there to show you. And it's like this scene is like a beautiful meadow, trees, beautiful sky, and it's almost like a gravel road, but not. It's more like a dirt path with rocks on it, and it's peaceful, and it's a country scene, and there's flowers, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful scene. And he gets to those people and he turns around and he waves. He says, I made it. I want you to know that I made it. And we are all sending love back to you. Oh, tell her he can hear you. I promise you 100% he can hear you. It doesn't take a medium for them to hear you. They can hear you. I am just their voice so you can hear them. He said you will hear him, or I don't, even though they try to talk to people here, sometimes it just comes through as muttering or a buzzing or something in your ear. He's trying. Did somebody call him Pop? P-O-P? Somebody call him Pop? It sounds like he's saying he's going to try to say Pop is here. Pop is here. Know that I don't have any regrets, and I have absolutely no regrets as far as the person that you are. Keep being beautiful and keep shining. He talks like you have a special light inside of you. He says, let it shine. So he says he feels like the most important thing that you need to know from this one is that he made it, and that he's good, and that he's okay, and that he can hear you. He says it again. He wants you to know he can hear you. So go ahead and talk to him. I know my Bob, I asked another medium, I said, so can he hear me? And they go, yeah, until you blah, blah, blah too much. And he goes, pew, and shuts you off for a little bit. Gotta love him. He's smiling. He's good. Very good. So much love to you, my dear. I think that's what your dad just wanted to get across. He wanted to make sure you knew he was okay, and he was okay with leaving. He was okay with any decisions, anything that happened along the way. He was okay with it. So no guilt. He doesn't want you to have any guilt. That's why he's telling you all of this. Much love to you. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator. Thank you for allowing me to be his voice. He's very sweet.